Hello and welcome. My name is Tianna, and today we are going to have a practice all focused around our arm strength. We don't really realize how much building that arm strength is really vital to our asana practice. So I want to make sure that we're working just on the arms today and focusing on building that strength. Let's get started. Before we do anything, I always like to start off with the breath. So we're going to take 5 breaths as we just get ourselves ready for our practice. Taking a deep breath in through the nose. Hold and exhale, release. We're making that ha sound. Inhale in. Exhale. Let the shoulders relax. One more. Inhale in. And exhale. Now for the last 2, we're going to close our lips and still make that ha sound with our closed lips. Inhale in and exhale. Still that audible breath. One last one. Inhale in and exhale, closed lips. Very nice. We're going to bring the shoulders up and back, up and back, and up and back. Very nice. All right, let's get started. We'll start by just walking our hands out first. I want you to feel that push away with your hands. So as we walk our hands out, I want you to really push away with your hands. Notice how your hands, if you're focusing more on the wrist or the fingertips. So I want you to focus more on your fingertips and pushing those fingertips away, not really too much on your wrists. All right, so as you push away, you're going to feel your biceps start to really activate in those triceps. All right, so I want you to feel that on the back of your arms. Feel those triceps start to warm up. Walk your hands over to your right side. Again, pushing into the fingertips, really feeling those triceps. Your gaze is right in the middle of your hands. So I want you to feel those triceps activate, pushing into those fingertips. Taking one more breath. Coming back to center. And then over to your left side. Again, you're pushing into those fingertips. I want you to get used to pushing away with your hands. We're going to be using that throughout the practice today. And coming back to center. Again, pushing away. And then walking those hands back up to the center. We're going to come to our tabletop position. Our hands are going to be hip shoulder width apart. Our knees are going to be hip distance, untucking your toes. We're going to inhale, lower the belly, bring the gaze up towards the sky. We're bringing those shoulders back. So you're still pushing into your hands, lowering down your belly. And then on that exhale, push into your hands as well. Bring length within the shoulders and tuck the chin towards the chest. Reversing it down, inhale in. And exhale, push away. 2 more just like that. Inhale, lower the belly, bring the gaze up, and exhale, push away, chin to chest. One last one, lower down, and exhale, push away. Remember pushing into the fingertips. And coming to your nice neutral spine here. So we're going to do all of our child's pose with our knees hip distance apart. So keeping those knees together, we're going to push back. So just push away with your hands. We're shifting that weight towards our heels, lowering our head towards the mat. You're feeling those arms start to activate. I want you to bring the hands up. So come up onto your fingertips. Really feel those arms start to activate here. On that next exhale, lower your hands down towards the earth, pressing back into the fingertips. We're going to shift the weight into our hands and push back for our first downward facing dog. Again, same thing. You're pushing away from your hands. Push that weight into the heels. You can pedal out your feet here, moving opposite knees. This is our first one. We want to pedal out our feet. Shifting the weight back into the heels, bringing those heels to stillness. You're pushing away with your hands. Again, bringing that weight, you're pushing into the fingertips, the first and second knuckle. Gaze is down towards your toes. I want you to take 2 more full breaths, pushing away with your hands. Bringing the gaze towards your hands, I want you to come down onto your tabletop position and all the way down to your belly. So lower your body all the way down. Keep those elbows in. We're going to bring ourselves to our Sphinx pose. So bringing those forearms down into the mat, we're going to press into our hands. So bringing that gaze up. Press into your hands, into that forearm, bringing your gaze nice and neutral in front of you. I want you to take 2 breaths. You're pressing into those forearms. Even those elbows come down. I want you to feel the backs of your arms start to activate here. Lower your head down. We're going to do that 2 more times. Press into the hands. Very nice. Bring those elbows up. Feel those arms start to burn. And lower your head down. We'll do that 1 more time. Press into the forearms. Elbows are down. Keeping those elbows in towards the body. Feel the back of those arms start to warm up. And lower your head down. We're going to shift back into that child's pose with our knees together. Keeping the knees together, push back into the knees, into the heels. Those hands are out in front. We're pushing away with our fingertips. Come up onto those fingertips. You're creating space with underneath the palms of your hands. Bringing your gaze towards those hands. Come back into your tabletop position. We're going to tuck the toes under. Push back for our downward facing dog again. And lower back into that tabletop position. Again, push away with your hands. Bringing that gaze back towards our hands. Come onto your belly, lowering your body all the way down. Now I want to make sure that I'm all the way on my mat. Bringing those arms straight out in front of you. The feet are going to be untucked. So you can have your forehead down for this one, relaxing your neck. We're going to let those arms hover right over the mat. As if we're soaring. This is almost like our Superman pose. Holding those arms. I don't want you to put any tension within your neck. So if you like to put your forehead down onto the mat, you can. I want those arms to be nice and get the stretch within the arms. The strength is coming from your arms and not your neck. On that exhale, lower the arms down. Take a breath here. There can be a lot of work within our shoulders. So I want to make sure that we're giving our body a chance to rest. All right, we're going to do that again, but this time we're going to invite movement into the arms. So as if we were swimming, we're going to move both arms, all right? So bringing those arms back up and start your movement. So this is as if we were swimming. So moving both arms up and down. Really feel those arms start to activate. And lower down. We're going to do that 1 more time. Bringing the hands, letting them hover, and moving your arms up and down. This is like we're swimming. And lower down. We're going to bring the hands underneath of our shoulder. Push back to that child's pose that we were in. with both knees together. Bring that forehead down into the mat or close to your mat. You're pressing away with your hands. Bring the gaze back into your hands. We're going to come to that downward facing dog. Tucking the toes, come to that downward facing dog. Again, we're pushing away with our hands. Now, if at any point this is uncomfortable and you like to come up onto your fists, you can do that. It may be a little more uncomfortable depending on the floor, if you have rings on. If you'd like to put blocks here to protect your wrist, you can. And lower yourself back down into that tabletop position. We're going to take our hand, so that right hand is going to come onto the center, and we're going to sweep the left arm behind us. So like right behind us, if we were grabbing something that's behind us. And then we're going to sweep the arm and we're going to make a circle coming back to this position. Sweeping the arm up in front first and back. And up first and back. And one more, up first and back. Lowering that hand out, we're going to swap it out with the other. So we're going to bring it back first. We're looking back at that arm. Sweeping it in front of us and overhead and back. And in front of us and overhead and back. And one more in front, over and back. And exhale, push back. We're going into that child's pose, bringing our knees together, pushing away with our hands. We're going to walk our hands towards our body and let our hands come down beside us, palms up. Allow that forehead to come towards the earth. This is our rabbit pose, allowing our arms to be behind us. Allow those shoulders to relax. You can place a pillow under your forehead or a soft block. Take one more breath, releasing any tension in your shoulders. We're going to bring that gaze forward. Come on to your forearms. So we have our forearms down. We're in that tabletop position almost, but our forearms are down. I want you to shift the weight onto your heels again, but those forearms are down. So really feel that stretch within your shoulders, within your arms. Pushing away. And come forward again. We're going to do a rock, so we're not going to stay back. We're going to do a rock 3 times forward and back. So push back and come forward. Pushing back for 2 and forward. And last one, push away and come forward. Very nice. I want you to come up onto your hands. We're pushing away. Nice cow pose here, cat pose here. And come back onto your forearms. We're going to do that pose 2 more times. So we're inviting movement. We're getting that strength on the back of our arms. Come up onto your hands for your tabletop. And then down onto your forearms. And again, back onto your hands. And onto your forearms. This is our last one. Shift the weight into the heels. And bring those arms back behind you for your rabbit pose. Allowing those shoulders to surrender down. I want you to allow your arms to completely relax. Let your shoulders soften. Let your body release. I want you to bring that gaze back into your mat, the front of your mat. Bring your hands up. We're going to shift forward to that tabletop position. Come down onto our backs. So come all the way down onto your back. Knees are bent. We're going to bring those arms up towards the ceiling like we're doing a reverse table, pressing into our hands. We're pressing those hands up towards the ceiling. Feel the shoulders. Exhale, bring the arms overhead. Let them fall behind you. When you're ready, lower your legs down and lower your arms down by your side, palms face up. I want you to roll out those shoulders to where your shoulders come in contact with the mat as much as possible. I want you to feel any more sensation that you have left in your fingers, in your arms, even down to your toes. Let your body release. I want you to take your index finger to your thumb, and then thumb to middle finger, thumb to ring finger, thumb to pinky, and release. Let the hands come down. We're going to take 2 breaths. Exhale, let the shoulders fall. 1 more, inhale in. Exhale, let the shoulders fall. Hug your knees into your chest, one at a time. Really feel those arms rock from left to right. Rolling over to your right side. I want you to use that top arm strength. Push yourself back into a seated position. Anything that's comfortable. Taking those arms to heart center, even if they're sore. I want you to thank yourself for showing up. I want you to thank your arms, that body, for showing up for you. I thank you for allowing me to share my arm practice with you today. I want you to take this strength with you off the mat onto your day. Until next time, I'll see you in the next video. Namaste. One more thing before you go. Don't forget to like this video and also leave me a comment below on how you enjoyed today's practice. I am very, very interested in your journey and how you're enjoying your classes. Please remember to also subscribe to the channel and then also hit the notification bell so that you'll be notified when I go live. I hope to see you in the next video, and until then, don't forget to live life with intention.